what led to the Chemical Weapons Convention of 1993, which outlaws their use, stockpiling, production, and transfer. Yet North Korea, Egypt, Angola, and South Sudan have not signed it. Myanmar and Israel did sign, but have not ratified the treaty. After international pressure and threat of a U.S. military strike, Syria will formally join the convention in October. But even if disarmament becomes a reality, the use of chemical weapons could happen again there or elsewhere. A 1995 sarin gas attack in a Tokyo subway was carried out by a cult subject to no treaty. In the future, it may be non-state actors.
Okay, so as you could probably tell from this video, the chemical weapons are probably in the top 3 most dangerous weapons ever created, behind the nuclear bomb and biological warfare. This gives good reason for them to be outlawed throughout the world. But back to President Bush, former President Bush. The main reason he claimed for our invasion of Iraq was their massive stockpiles of weapons and the threat it posed to the rest of the world, especially the United States. Okay, this is somewhat believable. Iraq had a very extensive chemical weapons program in the 80s during the Iran-Iraq War, which I think they mentioned in the video. But here's the thing. Upon our invasion of Iraq, we found no chemical weapons that have been made since the 80s. And what few chemical weapons we did find were scattered and in pieces around the entire country. Also, the supposed nuclear program they had, that didn't exist either. So what does this say about our government? Are we quick to fight? In the video, you could tell that when they're saying Syria signs the treaty because of international pressure, the camera pans to a U.S. politician within the United Nations chamber. And it also spoke of U.S. military strikes of being an intimidation tactic to get people to sign this treaty. Why are we always the enforcer of the international law? In my opinion, I think it's because the United States always wants to be the top dog. We want to assert our dominance, and we are the bully on the metaphorical playground. We are a testosterone-driven, hyper-aggressive nation, and we want to make the entire world jealous of all of our bounty. But this is merely my opinion. But this poses another question. Where did the intel come from that led us to the invasion of Iraq? And who's responsible for the 4,486 deaths that occurred in our invasion of Iraq? We may never know. But as humanity, it's our duty to keep this from happening, because humanity is above this.